Okay, let's execute a simple C program. So for that I will be taking one C compiler, which is online C compiler, and I'll be going with a GDP compiler, that is GDP online debugger. Let me open this. Now this is what a structure of the C program. Now here you're supposed to select a particular language compiler so that you'll be able to run that particular program. And here you have an options called as run, debug, stop, share, something. And this is what a simple structure of C language is already there. So what I can do, I'll just clear the screen, and now the screen is completely empty. Now let's start with the C program. So I'll start with the hash include statement. Hash include stdio.h. Now this is a standard input output .h. This is a header file which is a preprocessor directives. Then I'll be starting with the function called as a main functions, and there is a int return type integer. Then my function should have opening and closing, and inside this main function only I supposed to write particular statements. So now let's write a printf statement, and inside a print, so with the help of double inverted comma, I can say welcome to C programming. Okay, and then after the end of the program you can say semicolon, and then you can have a next statement, that is printf. Okay, this is my first tutorial. Okay, let's write it properly. Okay, now again semicolon, and let's run this program. So without mentioning a return type, let's see whether it is allowed to run it. Yes, now we are able to run this program, but the output is coming with a continuous line. So let's add a /n, okay, at the end of the first line, which will indicate that the next output should start on the next line. So this is what we are getting an output. Now let's scan a one number from the user. Let's see printf enter the number of your choice, right? And this case again it should be entered on the next line when it is prompted. Now let's use the functions called as scanf for taking data from the user. Scanf, so I will have to specify the format specifier, and then hyphen slash let's say I'm declaring a variable of num type. I'll say end it. Now let's see to run this, but it is saying that num is undeclared, so we cannot use a variable if it is not declared. So let's declare the variables, that is num, and I'll say fine, and then let's print that variable printf. Okay, if you're scanning it, so the number entered is, okay, we'll say %d, and then something called as num. Okay, now in a scanf statements we should have ampersand, because it is going to scan the value from the address, okay, of num variable. Let's run this program. Yes, now we are getting a successful output. Let's stop this and make it on the next line. So we'll see /n. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, enter the number of your choice. Let's see, I'll say 25, and yes, now the number entered is 25. So this way we can execute a simple C program with only few statements. Yes. So that's it for today. We'll be continuing with more programs to understand more about C language.